Serving size per container, about 8. We need way more than that. Hello, my name is Jessica Hitt, and this is Casual Friday, where I catch you up on the week in pop culture, or really what I found interesting this week in pop culture. So, they have officially announced a 5th Indiana Jones movie, and I don't know whether to be excited or very disappointed. Harrison Ford has signed on for it, Steven Spielberg has signed on for it, George Lucas is nowhere in sight. And why I'm happy about this, even though obviously George Lucas is a legend bringing us Star Wars and Indiana Jones, among other things, but he was responsible for the Alien storyline in Crystal Skull, which is just... Also, Shia LaBeouf is not signed on, he will not be in it most likely, which means we won't have to deal with the character of Mutt. Maybe in this new movie, it'll start with Indy waking up, realizing that Crystal Skull was all just a dream. He has no son, there were no aliens, there was no scene of him being blown up, but not blown up because he was hiding in a fridge. And that would make me so happy. Also, there's potential to kind of have a new younger person come in to possibly take over the mantle after this movie if Harrison Ford doesn't want to keep doing them because he's obviously getting kind of old. And you know, if we are leaning towards possibly a new sort of Indiana Jones, there's several choices we can go with. There's so many. What comes to my mind, top 3 that I would like to see, I love Anna Kendrick. She's awesome. I just think she would do a great job. And she did like this feminist spoof on it a while ago. Probably find it on YouTube. Really good. Michael B. Jordan, I just think he's gonna be a huge star. So I think he would be fantastic and he's super hot. Also, Taron Egerton, I don't know, the guy that was in Kingsman, he's awesome and you already know that he can do amazing stunts and all that kind of stuff. Plus I have a big crush on him, so I wouldn't mind seeing him as one of my favorite characters. This week, The Bachelor also chose his wife. So, that happened. I don't know. I don't watch The Bachelor. I don't watch The Bachelorette. Something creepy about it. Also, the new X-Men Apocolypse trailer has come out, and I am so excited for this movie. It's actually... yeah, I would say it's my #1 superhero film that I'm excited for this year. Going X-Men Apocalypse, Suicide Squad, Batman vs. Superman. I love the new X-Men movies. Days of Future Past was phenomenal. I loved it. Honestly, wasn't a big fan of the original trilogy, but I really, really like this new reboot. There's just literally no words to describe how excited I am for this movie. And every trailer that comes out is just even better than the last one. And I just want to see it. X-Men Apocalypse is coming out May 27th in theaters, 7 days after my birthday, so you know how I'm celebrating. And I'm going to say it right now, I think they're going to co-opt Jennifer Lawrence as Raven. Don't kill me, internet. Also, in Marvel news, Netflix has announced that Finn Jones will be playing Iron Fist in the new Iron Fist Netflix Marvel TV venture. If you don't know, they have Daredevil, Jessica Jones, they will be having Luke Cage, who was featured in Jessica Jones, and now they have Iron Fist. And these 4 are all going to come together eventually and join or form the Defenders. And if you don't know who Iron Fist is, basically he's a millionaire martial artist who has also trained with the Mystical Masters. So he can like control his chi and concentrate it into his fist and have like a super power fist. So if you don't know what that means, basically it's kind of like Dragon Ball Z, where they have like the cool like fist thing and they punch really hard. That's basically what happens. And if you don't know who Finn Jones is, just watch Game of Thrones. I mean, come on. Really, you haven't watched Game of Thrones yet? And if you don't watch Game of Thrones, he plays Sir Loras Tyrell of the House Tyrell, the Knight of the Flowers, basically the gay knight who is now, I think, in jail. Him getting cast as Iron Fist, though, does make me a little worried for his character in Game of Thrones, who is actually one of my favorites. I am a big fan of House Tyrell, so. Also, last week, the Dancing with the Stars cast was revealed. Out of the 12 celebrities that are on there, I know 3. So I'm just going to talk about those 3. We have Jodie Sweetin from Full House / Fuller House, but she's a great dancer, so my money is on her to win. She's totally going to win. Also, Misha Barton from the OC. I'm also quite surprised she's doing that. It just didn't seem like her thing. She seemed like too cool back in the day for that kind of stuff. But then again, when your career is in flames, you do nothing but join Dancing with the Stars. And then also, Geraldo Rivera. Only reason I know who he is because he did that big fail where he was trying to find Al Capone's treasure back in the day, I think in the 80s, and didn't find it. Found an empty room. And I think, what, like 8 million people watched him do that? Here's what I think is going to happen. Geraldo Rivera is going to be first out. Actually, no, scratch that. One of those football players that are on there, first out. Geraldo Rivera, second out, was Jodie Sweetin winning it. Misha Barton, she's going to go so-so. Probably kicked out by the 4th episode. My predictions, locking it down, my final answer. I finally saw Deadpool like 2 weeks ago. It's so good. It is actually so good. It's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. I was actually several times in the theater crying, laughing, because it was that funny. And I really appreciate all of the Sinead O'Connor jokes in that. So, great job, Ryan Reynolds. Really did a great job with Deadpool. So, here. Okay, everyone, that is Casual Friday with Jessica Hitt. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, give me a massive thumbs up. Also, subscribe to me if you haven't already. I make videos every Monday and Friday. Sometimes. I try, okay? I will see you guys Monday. Bye! Oh, that's a big one. Actors. They have Oscar Isaac playing wow, can't say that word. Also in Marvel news, Netflix has announced that Finn Jones of Game of Thrones, also in Marvel